Chief Meteorologist Vince Condello, and Tom Pippin Sports. Fox 6 News, because you matter.
It's a journey that covers more than just miles. It's a journey that has one young man helping other people while he's helping himself at the same time.
It's also a journey that goes beyond the game, which is why tonight Fox 6's Brandon Cruz is taking us along for the ride.
For generations, baseball has brought fathers and sons together. And this year, one son is connecting with his father in a unique way.
It's just been a pretty fun trip.
Pedaling along, Jacob Landis is very excited to finally reach his destination.
I'm just hoping for a good ball game.
Landis spends this day like he has so many other days over the last 2 months, riding his bike to a ball game.
I want to see the sausage race. I'm looking forward to that. I kind of like checking out each ballpark, but they're all so different. All right, Mom, what's that?
On April 3rd, Landis left his Annapolis, Maryland home on his bike to Washington, D.C. to see a Washington Nationals game. Since then, he continues to ride, making periodic stops.
Pretty much I'm riding my bike to all 30 Major League ballparks this summer.
Stop 14 of 30 is in Milwaukee at Miller Park, while the Dodgers are in town.
I'm kind of looking forward to seeing Zach Greinke pitch for the Dodgers, just because he's a good pitcher. I've never seen him pitch before.
I was just so impressed by the dedication he has to this ride.
When Landis arrives at Miller Park, he has a number of people waiting to meet him.
You're an amazing young man.
Including Erik Pintar from Wauwatosa.
He's just a really cool guy.
The two young men are here to catch a game.
You get the camera set up.
But the meeting means a lot more to them than taking pictures while on the field, or enjoying the sights and sounds of batting practice close up.
That's God.
I was born with 80 to 90 decibel hearing loss, and then I wore hearing aids my whole life.
It's about sharing a common bond. Both Landis and Pintar used to wear hearing aids, but they didn't work well enough for either to hear. Now they both have cochlear implants, enabling them to actually hear the crack of the bat, among other things.
I have a little bit of hearing loss in this ear, but that's it. I just can't hear when it goes dead.
I've been so blessed to have a cochlear implant. Just everyday conversation, things like most people take for granted. Being able to talk in a noisy room or being able to go out to a restaurant with friends, things like that, really only possible for me with a cochlear implant.
It's got more span of hearing and louder sense than a hearing aid.
9-year-old Dylan Baylor has also gone from hearing aids to cochlear implants and is another person meeting Landis for the first time at the Brewers game.
It was the first time I ever seen him. I thought it was really cool.
But the baseball game is only a small part of this experience.
It's huge what he's doing.
Amy Baylor, Dylan's mother, is talking about the bigger part of this, the ride, better known as Jacob's Ride. Landis is riding across the country and back, 10,500 miles in all, raising money to make cochlear implants affordable for those who qualify for them but can't afford them.
We want to get up to $1 million.
We're helping him get there. Cochlear implant surgeries are expensive.
By we're trying to help, Baylor is really talking about Dylan.
He said, I have a cochlear implant, other kids should have them.
I wanted to raise money for him so he could help other people.
It made me proud because he did it on his own. He went door to door, he went around to school, he went to everybody he knows, and he made phone calls to family out of state.
His effort raised
$650.23.
Some families can have funding sources that are readily available and willing to provide this type of device to their children. Other families don't have that.
Amy Lalios is a verbal therapist at the Center for Communication, Hearing, and Deafness, where Landis stops by a day after the game to meet children with hearing loss along with their parents.
Is he going to go to public school or private school?
I do not know of anyone else who's riding a bike across the country and having the ability to interact personally with a lot of young people and just individuals across the country. I think it's an amazing thing, and it's very inspiring.
I'm meeting so many people on this trip. It's been pretty fun.
Every mile to every stadium is ridden in the hopes of raising money. But as each stadium fades away in the distance and each mile on the road goes by, Landis is realizing there's something happening from within that he didn't seem to expect.
One of the biggest reasons I'm doing this ride, I think I'm making my father proud of me, It's becoming a big part of it.
In the 4th grade, Landis was struggling badly in school.
I would just take my hearing aids out and hide them in my desk. And the teacher wasn't really trained to notice that type of thing.
So his dad stepped in and fought for him and his ability to learn.
He was furious with the Board of Education for allowing that to happen. But legally, he couldn't get me out of the school system. But then we got the cochlear implant. and I went to a different school district. You know, we had our differences when I was growing up, you know, but over the years we've been pretty close.
Landis leaves Milwaukee on a gray, cool day, but he is brightening the hopes and warming the hearts of those he's riding for each stadium and mile along the way.
I still got a long way to go.
So in 10,500 miles, when this ride comes to an end, Jacob will most definitely be making his dad proud. Reporting tonight at Miller Park, Brandon Cruz, Fox 6 Sports.
And Jacob is in Minneapolis tonight for the Brewers-Twins game. As it turns out, if you want more information on his ride, if you want to donate, just go to our website. Everything is there, fox6now.com.
How could you not want to donate?
I'm telling you, it's so interesting, and things that we take for granted really opens your eyes.
It really does.
It really does.
An excellent story.
Great.
You know, a record number of moms are bringing home the bacon.
Why not everybody thinks that's a good idea? Plus, this wedding crasher, an old